All right, so I'm coming to you not live, but in person from another underground mine fire location in Pennsylvania. Not Centralia, though. Most of you know or have heard of the Centralia underground mine fires. It's one of the most popular, probably is the only popular, well-known mine fire town story in the world. But this is another one of the towns, another town just outside of Wilkesboro called Laurel Run. Behind me you can see woods, but at one time this was all homes. This was a town. This was a thriving town. If you look behind me in this direction, you can see there's grass behind me. Again, this was all homes. And then again over there. So from what Jay has mentioned, the fire burns over in that direction, which we'll be getting over that way in a little bit, but we decided to come here first to check this area out to see if we can find anything that remains of the town of Laurel Run. The main road that you see here was the main road that went up the hill through town, goes up the mountain that direction, which is still here. But as far as homes and things like that, building structures, there's nothing here. There is a mobile home, I believe a mobile home, Laurel Run Estates, down that road in that direction, that was put in once they deemed it safe for the ground to be able to be built on again. But in this area there's still nothing. This is part of the Pinchot State Forest. So it's open to the public. You can come out here and check it out. You can do hiking. The only thing, they have no hunting signs up everywhere. And you can come. They do a race up the hill once a year, I guess. And then like I said, it's part of the state forest, so you're welcome to come out and walk around and see what it has to offer. But we're here to check out some of the areas where the fire is, where they're still venting smoke, similar to Centralia, to give you an idea of another underground mine fire town that has been wiped off the map because of that. So again, Wilkesboro is in that direction, and then as we sweep around here, you can see it's just pretty much woods and grass here where homes once stood. Okay, so it was 1973 that they declared the fire out, but then found out it wasn't later. So it was the 60s when they discovered the fire was still burning, and he'd actually read off from his cheat sheet. So he has more details on actually what happened and the time frame and everything like that. So don't forget to check out his channel, and he'll have links to other. So the mine closed in 57, and in 66, from 66 to 73 is when 66 was about when they discovered the fire. Still burning.
After they already made attempts to put it out.
And then from 66 to 73, they dug a big pit and tried to fill it with sand to put the fire out. And in 73, they declared that the fire was out, which then they found out after that it still was burning. And it was in the 60s where they raised the buildings and relocated everybody. So
what you see here, which looks like just pathways, these were essentially old roads in the neighborhood.
Okay.
So there would have been homes where we're looking at right now.
So this was one of the, probably like alleyway or side street.
Yeah.
Right now we're on a main road. So that'll give you some idea. It looks like there's something over there, unless that's just rock formation.
Yeah.
That just looks like rocks. Yeah. There's a drainage right here. Waterway going down right there. So here would have been another road. This one actually might have asphalt on it. Yeah, there's some asphalt in there, so there's a road going up that way, so there was probably like alleyways connecting behind. So if they came through and tore everything out, we're probably not going to find much for like remains of foundations or anything like that. Thought maybe this was another road coming out, but doesn't look like it. We're going off this way. Oh, I guess this was a mine entrance. Right here was a mine gate. You can see where the gate would have latched in on this side and hinged on that side. We're in an area here where you can see it's kind of barren. You can see it's a little, I mean, there are leaves on the trees, but they haven't let go yet. But it's real dark. And if you turn around and look this way, over where Jay is standing, you got steam venting out of the ground. And a pretty good amount too. I mean, it's puffing.
Feels good actually. My camera's fogged up.
And of course, you know, people do the same thing here that they did at Centralia, where they just throw stuff in there to try to burn it. And yeah, my legs are getting warmer. Ooh, fogged up my glasses. So here's one spot where you can definitely tell there's visible steam coming out of the ground. Oh yeah.
I'm gonna get some readings as the ambient temperature and down here. So,
Oop.
36 degrees outside here. 37. $110 we peaked out at. 113.
Nope, can't see it. Fogged up.
126, 131. Wow.
Wow. And that's just at the surface. That's,
Yeah.
It's going to be a
Further
lot
down, the hotter
hotter.
it goes.
Yeah. So I don't know if you can see it or not, but right here there's some steam coming out.
You want to scan, you could.
And then Jay just spotted another spot over there, so we'll go check that out. All right, let's get this. So we got 33 degrees out here. And we'll go over here. We're up in the 70s. 88. 79, 80. 90, there we go, we're getting warmer. 102, 103, 107, 110, 115, so it's climbing. 120s. Yeah, it's going up. 150s, 60s, 70s, it's just going up now.
The temperature?
Yeah, 180, 190, 200. 220, still climbing. 230, 240, 243, error 2, 246, 248, 249. So we're getting error 2 at 249. Well, that's the hold 242. So max 249. That's insane. So again, thinking it's going to be a lot warmer below, further down. It even fogged up the temperature gun. So we'll go check out this spot over here, see what we get over here. Oh, we got a hole in the ground over here. All right. At 110. It maxed out at 112 and a half. Ooh, you can really see it puffing over there now. Jay's flying the drone right now, and the propellers are like blowing all the steam all over the place. That made for a really cool effect.
Like the afterburners.
Yeah. Oh, I'm standing on it. Like, where'd that other spot go? I'm standing on it. See if we can get back up to the 200s here again. Yep, we're over 100 already. I can feel it on my hand. It's through the glove. It's warm. Feels good, actually. Oddly, you don't have that smell like you do as Centralia either.
It's nice, potent.
Yeah. Yeah, we're almost up to 150 again. Yeah. I guess that has something to do with it. The closer you hold it, the hotter it gets, or the hotter it reads. All right, so I meandered down. CJ is up here right now because I saw this rock and it piqued my interest to see if there was any steam coming out. Huh? Where? Huh. Apparently we got a truck coming through. But one thing I wanted to mention is there's tons of broken glass. I mean, I just can't believe how much broken glass is here. So that just goes to show that people come back here and party and hang out because there's just broken bottles everywhere. And obviously trash dump. I found an oil filter over there. Ouch. I just got smacked in the face with a branch. Oh. I missed it. Was it loaded with trash? A little correction on the date of when the fire actually started. I missed that part when Jay was explaining it to me earlier. The fire here started in 1915, and the mine closed in 1957. So what happened was the miner at the end of his shift took his carbide lantern and hung it on a timber in the mine and forgot it. So it overnight started the timber on fire, and 2022. So this has been burning over 100 years. That's wild to think that. You know, you think Centralia mine fire started in 1962. So it's not as, that one hasn't been burning as long as this one, but that one's more well known than this one. And a lot of that, I think, had to do with the evacuation and the residents fighting to keep their homes, and all the stuff that the residents had to go through with the poisonous gases coming into their homes and things like that. That made more notoriety when that town was basically, you know, because they were fighting it. In other words, it made the spotlight more in the media than this, where this, they just pretty much evacuated, tore it down, gone. So it was kind of like quiet overnight. One day the town was here, the next day it was gone. So that, I'm sure that had to play into it. So we're going to move on to another location which has a fenced in area that has some vents that will show more smoke, and I guess wherever else he's going to show me that he did some scouting out of this area already. So we'll go check that out and see you over there. So here's one of the fenced off areas. There's multiple ones apparently, because there's another one down here, and you can see the macaroni shaped pipes coming out of the ground. But this is not looking to be active anymore. Can't really see. Kind of looking at the end, it might have a little bit of like vapor coming out, but no steam per se. I don't even have a gate on this fence. No, you can crawl under right there. Yeah. Oh, and of course, trash everywhere, you know. Can't have an abandoned mine town without weeds pulling your mic cord out. Or tons and tons of trash. So definitely don't condone that, dumping your trash, but sadly people do it. Nothing we can do to stop them. They're gonna do what they're gonna do. There's stuff strewn about in here too. It looks like a big screen TV right there, or at least the back of it. This one's got some steam pumping out of it. And there's a fence across the road from it. What that one's for, I'm not sure, because there's just like a tailings pile here or something, unless it's just meant to. Oh no, there's a pipe in there too.
It's open.
Oh.
There's one over here sticking out too.
Open gate policy? See, that's odd, because that fence doesn't have a gate. This one does. Oh yeah, there's two pipes coming out. Do they get filled in that they're... Oh yeah, so there's the opening right there. So you got some steam coming out. You can see there's like damp right here with the leaves.
It's in the 70s, around 80. That's just the pipe itself, 82 degrees, 84 degrees. I don't see the first time the gate was closed, but it's actually open today.
Oh look, somebody's exhaust. Complete with muffulator. Oh, there's a muffler.
There's definitely depression here or indentation that there's moisture and heat. There's nothing growing there, it's damp.
Oh,
And on top of that,
that's
steam coming out.
why it's open. There's flat screen TV back here.
The ground is 78 degrees. Just for comparison, over here it's 36 degrees. So 40 degrees difference in this little area. I'll try to shoot up. Let's see. I fogged up the camera.
I could see that from here. Okay, we're how many days away from December and I hear a cricket? Oh, there's a little tyke sliding board down here.
I think it might be like for bow and arrow.
Oh,
Target box.
okay.
There's styrofoam and hay on the inside of it.
Yep, I see that
I
now.
think that's what it is. Odd place for it. It's deliberately placed there with the rocks on top.
Huh. And then we got steam coming out over
some of the
here.
distance right there too.
Oh yeah.
So let's go check that out next.
You want to play on the sliding board?
That's a top pocket find.
Get a cricket?
Yeah. As we're
Oh,
making our way over,
not anymore.
look at the landscape here. It's basically separated, divided.
And filled with toys. It's officially abandoned.
Oh yes. Look at all the toys. It's like a toy store. You got
Ooh.
little stuffed animals.
Did I just
makeup
find it?
boxes? Oscar the Grouch's trash can.
That's what I'm wondering.
Oh, look at. We're
What
now
the-
officially back in time. We found dinosaurs.
Huh.
What is that? Is that a unicorn on the side of it too?
Yeah. I see there's a license plate inside. Yeah.
Now we're really getting back to fossil
That's
fuel,
weird.
aren't we?
Yeah.
I like that he's wearing like a little scarf as well for those chilly mornings.
Oh, I get it now. It goes like that.
Definitely officially abandoned. Well, anyways, getting back to what I was saying,
Oh wow. Look at this.
There might be an oil filter down there or something. Oh, there's a TV down there.
You saying this is a fissure right here?
I think so, an old one. And it looks like when it's separated, this rock almost, you know,
Yeah.
fell in. 'Cause there's
Yeah,
some
that's
coming
pretty-
down Here. This is a new formed fissure. Let's get some readings.
What is it? Is this extension cord?
Oh, you know why this was not reading correctly? This was
Why?
in Celsius.
Oh. I don't know what the heck that is.
That one goes down pretty deep. 88 degrees we topped out at. 90.
So we gotta go back and redo that one that I said was like 200, and that's probably why it was coming up with an error.
Yeah.
It's coming up with an error because we're in America. So we got another plumer over here. Oh, there's a laundry basket. Let's see if we can get to it. Anybody need a deal on some good tars? There's a part of a couch. Goodness, look at the trash. It is just everywhere. Oh, another toy. More toys. Oh wow, yeah, look at that pluming out back there. Oh wow, look at this. This whole thing is like,
Get in there, it's super thick. Look at that coming up. Wow.
it's all cracked open here. It got hot through here. I mean, look how much that's pluming back there. And over here to the right. So this, in essence, could possibly become a subsidence area. Huh? Something's living in there. Add pain. Oh, should have brought the machete.
Well, you know what? We can't get in here past where I'm standing because of how thick it is, but you know what can get in there? The drone. Let's check out some aerial footage.
Well, at least they give us some stuff to, you know, give you some guys some entertainment. Alright, so we came back down to where I pointed out the asphalt road just came across the drainage ditch. So we're gonna take this road up, which is should take us right to the water tower. Ran into a hunter up there that told us to go this way because there's other people hunting back there, which the section we're in, you're not supposed to hunt in. So there's the edge of the road, and I'll look back towards where homes and stuff would have been over here. There's some brick and stuff laying here, but I don't know if that's from a wall, but that was probably dumped here. So I don't know if these were like cross roads or if this just went into somebody's yards or what, not sure, but I can actually see the water tank now.
Is that a tree stand?
That is a tree stand.
You get a whiff of the skunk too.
Yeah, something. There's a flat spot right here, so there might have been something here at one time.
The road keeps going.
Yeah. Looks like it goes all the way up. There might have been homes here because there's like a flat spot here and then it steps
There
up
was.
again.
This was all residential.
Okay.
Somewhere over here too was the church and the borough hall.
Okay.
But this was
What-
definitely residential.
Okay. See how it steps up though?
Yeah. They're all like flat.
Yeah.
Flat up.
So this side, there probably wasn't anything on this side. Doesn't look like maybe. It's
They're
hard to
parks
tell.
now, but these are actually old home sites. And the way you can tell is because not only is the road keep going, you still watching the blacktop, but it's flat, and then next property goes up, flat, and keeps just following that particular order because these are all different homes that are sitting on level property. But they are situated on
There's
the
a beautiful sunset too as we're walking up the hill here. Oh yeah, there's a stone wall right there. There's a nice open area where there was a house probably. There's something over there.
Yeah, I see that. I think we can cut over here.
Looks like the road continues on. The road continues on up that way, but we're gonna go check this out over here. We see some, looks like concrete blocks or something. Oh, fire ring. Little camping fire ring here, made out of stone. Huh. There's remnants of a sliding board ladder. What that is? Huh. So here's yeah, it was like a retaining wall. Concrete retaining wall here. It's all leaning down now, pushed down. Ow, 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 ow. A metal handle here. Oh, you know what? That's part of a chair, because there's like one of those step ladder chairs. There's one of the steps. There's a couch frame or something. Alright, so we are now at the top of the hill, which would have been the end of town. Here's the remaining water tank. And then across the road is the foundations of the former water tank. Here we get a look back towards Wilkesboro, down in that direction, and then Georgetown, which is the town just below Laurel Run here. So this hill would have gone right into it. Where it goes on this side, I'm not sure. I'll have to take a look at that. But here is what remains of the water tank that was here on this side. This is the concrete foundation. And from what I'm hearing Jay's saying, over here is the base of it, the steel base, or the top, one or the other. It's got the metal rivet construction. Oh. Alright, so this base, correcting myself now, this base was one of those. It was a twin to that, which was right here in this location. The concrete foundations right there, we're not sure what that was, but by the looks of it, to me, looked like there could have been, maybe that was the original water tower or water tank for the town before they put these two in. And it was similar to what you would see with the railroads, what they would have, where it would be a big wooden barrel with the metal bands around it and an open top. So that's a good possibility, but that we're not sure about. And then these were both here in the 50s, and in the 60s sometime this one disappeared. So why they took this one out, don't know. Obviously maybe it had something to do with the fact they didn't need that much volume of water, but maybe it just got to a point where it needed too much maintenance and it wasn't cost effective to keep it. So unknown about that. Again, another look down the hill here. All right, guys, so I came up with a theory, which we just, Jay mentioned in his video, is that my theory is as I was stating, that this would have been a wooden water tank. My theory is this is the original one, which then was replaced by this one because it has the older rivet construction. And then at some point when this one got to be needing replacement, they replaced it with that one, and that's why this one's gone. So that's my theory. It's, again, a theory. I'm not saying that's factual, but if any of you know any of that information, feel free to share it in the comments below. Well, I guess that's gonna wrap it up for us here. As Jay mentioned in his outro, we are losing daylight. It's that time of year where the days are short, and the nights are long, and cold and dreary. So we are gonna start heading back down to the vehicle to go on to our next adventure for the day, well, evening, which you'll have already seen that because that'll be live on his channel. But so being able to come here and having Jay brought me here too, being closer to his area than mine, made it more interesting. Made it more interesting and memorable, because it's another thing that we get to experience together and bring to you guys as well on both of our channels. And we get to learn more together. Obviously, I don't know a lot about this town and the history of it. He did do more research than I did, so I will be probably in post with editing, getting more information so that I can put it on the screen for you guys, or anything that I did miss. But then also too, feel free to share anything in the comments if you know anything about this or have heard of it.
Well, you know, the funny thing is that this area is much closer to me
than
Centralia. I know more about Centralia than this.
Yeah, exactly. So that's the funny part. Even Centralia is like further, it's an hour and a half. Well, I guess it's about the same distance either way for me to go. Oh, we got a culvert pipe here or something, or rocks. No, that's rocks. Yeah. Yeah, so it's about the same distance for me to go to either one, but it's just a completely different experience. You know, when I think of coal region, I think of the Centralia, Ashland, Frackville. I think of that area, and then you come here and it's like a completely different world, especially at the fact that this has been completely wiped off the map. There's really nothing to show us that there were homes here, where Centralia still has. I mean, eventually Centralia will look like this, unfortunately. It's a sad fact, but right now there's still homes in the town. There's still residents in the town. There's still a municipal building in the town. There's still a fire department with a truck in it that is an active fire department in the town. So it makes it a whole different experience. And then also the fact that these people just were gone. They got moved. Excuse me. Again, that time of year. They got moved, and their memories and history is gone. So with that being said, I guess that's it. You want to add anything, or are you good, or you pretty much covered it in yours? Or
I covered it in mine. I just want to thank him again for coming with me. As I said in the past, 2 sets of eyes, 2 different perspectives, and it allows us to cover these areas much better and to kind of bounce off each other, different ideas, different thoughts, different theories. So we seem to work well together, and between both of us in both of our videos, I think we did a good job of kind of covering all the bases, so to speak. So just want to thank you once again for coming.
Yeah, no problem. Thanks for having me. And you guys always mention it in the comments too about how well we work together. So obviously it's well known. So yeah, look for more cars going up the road. Look for more adventures with us and everybody else that I have adventures with. So we will catch you in the next video and catch you in the next one. That's why I'm changing my catchphrase. We will catch you in the next one. If you enjoyed it, make sure to give it a thumbs up. And if you're new here, please subscribe. We'll definitely appreciate that for future content. So take care. Everybody have a good night because it's getting to be evening for us here. And we'll see you.
Street lights are coming on. We gotta go home now.
Oh yeah, it's on now. And it's modern. It's not an original. It's LED. Bye.